Let's play out a scenario that I know happens to you every single morning at 7 a.m. You stand in front of your closet and your closet is packed to the point of explosion. Hangers jammed together, drawers overflowing with items you purchased 3 years ago. Yet you scan the rack, let out a massive sigh, and pick the same t-shirt and jeans you worn 2 days ago and say the ultimate modern lie, I have absolutely nothing to wear. Look at me. You do not suffer from lack of clothes. You suffer from something called closet dissociation. Over the last few years, the fast fashion algorithm has completely hijacked our brains. Every time you open your phone, you are targeted with a different fragmented aesthetic. One day it's corporate chic, the next day it's clean girl, and the week after it's bohemian effortless. Because you buy individual pieces based on temporary online trends rather than a core personal style, you end up with a closet full of stranger clothes that do not talk to each other. And if you think fixing this requires spending thousands on luxury wardrobe rehaul, you are completely falling for the trap. I am going to drop the fashion guru lecture today and you put your wallets away. Let's talk about zero cost psychological audit to deconstruct your current wardrobe, extract your true personal uniform, and step into your absolute power era using the items that you already have in your closet. Step one, the strategy. And we are using something called the brand identity method. We will have to first stop treating our closet like a dumping ground and start treating it as if it is an elite brand. And as all successful brands, your closet should not try to accommodate everything to everyone. Instead, it should operate under a strict, unshakable design language. To uncover your personal design language, we are going to use a brilliant framework popularized by stylist Alison Bornstein called the three-word method. Your signature style can be boiled down to exactly three adjectives. And these are meant to act as a strict security guard for your body. And here is how you extract them from your current room this very weekend without spending a rupee. Word number one is your reality. Look at the clothes that you physically wear on your most intense hours, maybe when you're studying, or maybe when you're giving an exam, or maybe on those high stress corporate month ends. Just look at the style of these clothes. Is it structured? Is it oversized? Is it relaxed? This exercise dictates your daily utility. Word number two is your core aesthetic. Look at the items in your closet that make you feel instantly powerful, secured, elegant the moment you put them on. Now term it. Is it minimal? Is it classy? Or is it edgy? Word number three is your creative twist, and this is your secret sauce. This is the word that stops your outfit from looking boring. For instance, if your first two words are classic and minimal, your outfit might feel a little flat. If your third word is sporty, you suddenly pair a tailored blazer with trendy sneakers. If your third word is witty, you add an unexpected piece of statement jewelry or a pop of color. So you get the idea. When you define your three words, you build an internal compass. And once you nail this, you do not have to chase any more internet trends because now you know what your style is. Now coming to step two, the disruption, which is learning from your failures. I know the next thing I'm going to tell is going to hurt a little, but let's just get done with it. This is closet excavation time. Most of these traditional styling advices that we find around in the internet start with picking out things that we love. But behavioral science shows that we learn faster by picking out the negative points. So to prove that, go to your closet this very weekend and pull out the five most expensive items sitting in your closet with their tags still on. Or maybe items you haven't touched for over a year. Take them out and lay them on bed. Before you start guilt tripping yourself, just ask yourself a very clinical question. Why did I buy this? And why do I reject this every single morning? Now try to understand this. Did you buy that hyper trendy, brightly patterned top because an influencer was looking effortless in it, although your true reality was minimal? Or maybe did you buy those highly uncomfortable, rigid trousers just because they were shouting corporate, but they completely violate your comfort threshold? And by analyzing these failures, you map out your personal anti-styling rules. With this, you realize that you do not hate fashion. You just hate how certain fabrics or cuts feel against your skin. Understanding what you will never wear is 50% of battle one. Now coming to step three, the tactical loop, simply known as uniform and the lookbook. Once you know the rules, you stop trying to invent a new outfit every day. The most stylish, high value women in history do not wear a chaotic variety of clothes. They instead rely on personal uniform. A uniform removes decision fatigue from your morning, saving your precious cognitive focus on your actual goals. To build your uniform from your existing clothes, you just use the law of juxtaposition. An outfit looks instantly high-end the moment it balances two opposing visual forces, structure and ease. Go to your closet right now and pair the most formal, structured item you own either a tailored blazer or a structured trouser with the most comfiest item in your closet, either a casual t-shirt or a relaxed knit sweater. When you mix structure with ease, the visual contrast creates instant depth. You look like you completely own the room because your clothes reflect a balanced internal world. And now to lock all this in, you built a digital look. The main reason you feel like you have nothing to wear on a busy Tuesday morning is because your brain is experiencing a cognitive overload in front of a dark closet. This Sunday, spend 30 minutes playing stylist. Put together 5 baseline uniforms using the juxtaposition rule. Stand in front of the mirror and take a quick, clean smartphone photo of each one. Now, when you have these 5 outfit pictures ready, create a folder in your photo section and name it My Uniform. The next morning, when your alarm goes off, you do not rush to your closet, but instead you open your phone, open the folder, select one outfit from the 5 pictures, and you just walk out of the door in the next 60 seconds. And now, if you want a massive bonus tip that I use personally every day to kill this massive decision fatigue, you need to steal this one habit my mother taught me religiously all throughout my childhood, which I still follow even today. If your daily life follows a predictable routine, like for instance, you go to university or a college and you attend classes every morning, or you work in a corporate sector where your main focus is high productivity and comfort, you must already know how exhausting it is every morning to stand in front of the closet. Maybe you have a style in mind, but now you do not know what color to put on what day. To fix this, my mom and I follow a strict daily color assignment rule. Mondays are for white, Tuesdays are for red, Wednesdays are your green, Thursdays your yellow, Friday your blues, Saturday your blacks, and Sunday your oranges. This is the exact color palette I use throughout the week. Anytime I am confused or anytime I am in a rush, I literally go, think of the day of the week, pick the color, and bam, that's done. Now you might be wondering, not everyone has all the colors. In that case, I also have a quick alternative. For instance, if it's a Tuesday and you do not have a red top, do not panic. All you have to do is look at the color wheel and pick the most closest color to red. If I do not have red, I just go for pink. And if I do not have blue on a Friday, I go for a violet. And if I do not have black on a Saturday, I go for brown. No orange, then it's peach. No yellow, then it's cream. So now you can guess which day of the week this is. By letting a simple color calendar make the baseline decision for you, your brain is totally freed up to focus on the structure of your outfit and the goal of the day. And now to wrap all of this up, let me give you quick, a brutal wisdom. True personal style is never about consumerism or chasing luxury logos or hoarding piles and piles of clothes in your closet. Style is simply just externalized self-awareness. It's just a visual evidence that you exactly know who you are, how you move through the world, and what your time is worth. When you align your closet with your authentic internal laws, you stop performing for external approval and you start dressing to anchor your own power. So just stop scrolling through those shopping apps. Go shop your own closet, build your lookbook, and let's just claim your signature identity this very week. If this conversation called you out, but also gave you the exact roadmap you needed, hit the subscribe button. Leave a comment below telling the exact 3 words that define your style. Thanks for spending this beautiful day with me. Go audit your wardrobe, stay disciplined, and I will see you in our next upload. Until then, bye bye.